Alright, guys, so here we are, launching ourselves into the last, finally, fatally, whatever you call it, the most dumb, stupid, and pointless, and aggravating, and whatever else you want to call it, have your day. Again, I'm a little drunk, so it might be turned into a twisty, drunk commentary slash review slash trying to make sense of all this 3 hours bullshit when I have the Batman that I can watch and enjoy, or Joker that I'll be reviewing after this. But my friend told me, hey man, you've done Batman Begins and Dark Knight, finish it with Nolan and leave it behind yourself. And I went, yeah, that's a good idea. So that's what I'll be doing. So again, I'm not, as with all my reviews, don't expect a second by second, frame by frame, exactly precise commentary, but I'll do my best and because I already know this movie will be painful to review. It will be often, again, it's just torture, guys. Honestly, I went into The Dark Knight so pumped in 2008, and the movie let me down so badly. And again, I didn't learn my lesson because all the Nolan hype was new. But then again, 4 years later in 2012, I had the trailer music. I remember the Nokia theater, like Nokia into cell phones. I don't know why they chose Nokia, but whatever the fuck. I had the Nokia Prelude preliminary soundtrack bit in my iPod in my car that I was bursting through day in and day out, always. Dish, dish, basara, basara, dish, and I was so rise, rise, rise. Yeah, I was so pumped. So yeah, just again, huge disappointment. Again, not a Batman movie. Again, just the Dark Knight insert quote for looking for retirement Batman. Oh, it's so difficult. Oh, I'm so hurt. Oh, I'm so emotionally disrupted. Oh, blah, 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 blah. My life is so hard and I'm always complaining. And shut the fuck up. You're fucking Batman. Do your fucking job and shut up. But no, you have to go through some Nolan shitstorm again. At least Rachel isn't there anymore, so that's a plus. Catwoman sucks, but hey, that's all we've got. And Tom Hardy is awesome as Bane. I don't care if he had to ADR all his scenes after the movie because people were complaining that they couldn't hear shit of what he was saying. Kinda true, but hey, almost every scene is ADR'd in those days because there's so much sound and CGI and mosh pit fucking whatever noise is all around. It's just noise. It's like Michael Bay shit. It's all noise and noise and noise. And to hear the voices of the people, of the actors that actually are playing roles, you have to ADR everything because we can't hear shit no more. And yeah, I'll say just this once. Batman fighting in the daylight amidst a crowd of people with guns. It's the dumbest shit. You can't make this stuff up. So I pray I will survive until then. I'm already thinking about Talia al Ghul. Now they wasted this great opportunity. I'm already. Okay, I'll stop. I'll stop. Let's go. I just have something to get through. I'll be right back, fellas. Pause. Okay, guys, so here we go. We have our set the time just for sakes. And we hear the beautiful bam bam, the iconic Hans Zimmer score. And it hurts because it's so iconic. It has become the icons of the 20, even the 2010, the 2010 to 2015. It's like 15 years of just a lot of art, but that art isn't Batman. It's just not. It's mostly about, and all the I hate all the stuff they made. I hate all the stuff. Just wanna watch for the camera. Yeah, good. Okay. So, again, where do we begin? I hate how they use Arvident. I don't know if they had a three arc structure for him or two movie structure of an arc of a narrative for Arvident. I highly doubt it. Now that I see this crap, and it could have been so epic, and it's like, why? I mean, Arvident was just like they treat minor characters more importantly and with more depth and with more gravity than Batman. It's like, hello, we're doing a Batman movie, not a Joker movie, not a Bane movie, not a Harvey Dent movie, which in this case is pretty. Because let's face it, this movie, this movie's plot is driven by Aaron Eckhart's Two Face. And can we really call it Two Face? Because for a few scenes in the last movie, a few scenes, not the whole movie, he was a great Harvey Dent. Two Face never had room to breathe. So are you really telling me that you are gonna? And I was laughing myself because when I purchased the movie, it said the epic conclusion. That's the Nolan thinking. That's the lazy Nolan thinking. Why is it epic? Yeah, it's epic because it cost $300 million. It's easy to make anything epic with that amount of fucking money. I mean, let's face it, it's just money. It's like Transformers at this point, but with Batman. It makes you think, it has character. The only difference between Transformers and this series of Batman movies is that they have far better actor, far better cinematographers, and honestly, that's about it. I mean, they treat us like it's so dumb. It's like, oh, because Harvey Dent was a symbol of hope. That I believe. That I understand. That I is believable and has weight in the Nolan universe. But why? Because Rachel died. I mean, you didn't even need the burned face. Just because Rachel died and he was completely traumatized with that, Harvey Dent was so traumatized and guilty and finding his lucky charm, that everything else is persona, is rhetorics, is mantra, is his professionalism, is his heart, is his will, is everything that made him Gotham's White Knight was torn away because Rachel died with a bucket of gasoline. I liked that the same gasoline that burned Rachel to death took it half of his face. Imagine Two-Face in this movie. Imagine the depth and the mythos and the character narrative, the arc that you could have get. And I don't have anything against Bane. Bring Bane to the party. But how is it wasted? No, we're just gonna wait and place all our faith and all this money on a lie that made Batman disappear for 8 years, and everything of this bullshit rolling and rolling into, instead of a snowball, it's a shitball that's rolling down the mountain, and that is so big by the end and so smelly and so makes everyone vomit, because this is a pretense. This is not a serious narrative. This is just, okay, you know how Aaron Eckhart was great in The Dark Knight? Well, we'll just stay on the side and put everything on his shoulders again. I mean, when you have to put your movie on the shoulders of a dead man, of a dead character, because he fell 3 stairs, three, because he fell. When you have to put all of your tension and narrative and purpose to a dead man politically, and that's even, I mean, by all means, okay, you want to play that card, do it. But you're telling me that that was enough to put Batman in the grave, the metaphorical grave, for 8 years? Do you know how much crime went on in Gotham for 8 years? Robberies, murders, assault, like they say in the opening monologue for Matt Reeves' The Batman. Every night is a potential nightmare in the city. But no, because one man died. Oh my God, the tragedy and it's like, I'll just keep going here because this is fucking bullshit. And that Jim Gordon is like, yeah, I have to lie and we have to pretend that the Batman killed him. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Why create this lie? For nothing. It's useless. Just say Harvey Dent, the White Knight, he was a good lawyer, but Joker fucking burned him half to hell. And he killed him. That's it. Nobody was there when he died. Nobody. And even when somebody was there, you could just say Batman saved Gordon's family. And Gordon, whose family was saved by Batman, still speaks these lies for the sake of what? For the sake of what? An emotional maneuver? And I'll call it, it's the, you want to know what Nolan is? It's emotional diversion. He diverts yourself. Look, that is emotional. Oh, I'm so deep. I'm so thoughtful. I'm so analytic. I'm so sophisticated. Again, Snyder, dumbest of the dumb. Nolan, as far as bad. No, fuck, no. Snyder is the dumbest of the dumb with Michael Bay and all this trash. And Nolan is the sophisticated dumb. He makes things look great and charismatic and emotional, but it's just manipulation. You're not seeing anything with any weight. It's just as I was talking to my best friend again, Frank Movie Talks, best Batman channel on YouTube. I just said like Nolan's Batman trilogy is just emotional torture. It's brilliant. He seems brilliant because why? Because Heath Ledger as a post-mortem Oscar. Yeah, he deserved it. He did all it by himself. He didn't need Nolan to do it. He did it by himself. And he died tragically while giving us this wonderful, epic performance. That was epic. This movie is everything but epic. This movie is fucking trash. But again, it's easy to seem brilliant when you make all the rules. It's like Inception. I'm coming to have, while analyzing these movies, I mentioned Inception, I think, was a masterpiece. And I think in many ways it is. But again, it's like when you write all the rules of a universe, it's easy to seem brilliant because you know how to maneuver between the rules, you know how to break the rules, you know how to follow them. And every time you play with them, you seem very intelligent, sporadically intelligent. And at the end of the movie, people feel like clever for having following your plot. But why? Again, I haven't seen all of Nolan films. I'm only talking about Batman. But again, here, he manipulates the mythos. When you manipulate something, it's easy to end as the winner and as the prophet and the best director and the best vision and the best everything about Batman. Batman has been, this Christian Bale Batman has been Batman for what? 2, 3 years? And now with a retreat of 8 years? 8 years! It's more time that you spent on becoming Batman, on traveling the world, of learning all your skills. It's more time than that. What the fuck are you doing? Are you masturbating in your fucking empty manor while shooting arrows in the kitchen until suddenly Kyle tries to rob your mother's pearls? You've lost all your muscle. You're fucking pathetic. Anyway, I'll go on. Again, the only gravitas brought here. I believed in Harvey Dent, like everyone else. Where is the problem? Where is the issue of admitting that? Just say it. And this plot is just so dumb. This shot is so dumb. Al holding the belt. I'm I'm CIA. Dr. Pavel, I'm CIA. Again, I've never been in the CIA, but I can pretty well say that no CIA agent are gonna shake your hand and say, I'm CIA. No, secret identities, not revealing who you truly are, not relieving your motives, playing a role, being an agent. Whatever is your goal here. I mean, we're 2 minutes in and I want to rip my face off. It's terrible. And again, the only great thing is the music. The soundtrack is putting us in a feeling of endless tension and gravitas and epicness. But what appears on screen, and again, it's like in Dark Knight, the cocky character, the lazy Nolan cocky character. I'm CIA. Use a fake name. Dummy. Dummy, dummy, dummy. Who talks like that? Jesus. He just said, this plane is for Dr. Pavel alone. Like the nuclear scientist, Dr. Pavel, like as it is said in this movie, the best in the world, because only him can disarm the bomb. So if only him can disarm the bomb, we have to tell ourselves that he's the best nuclear scientist in the whole world. Because if 10 people could do it, they would have get someone else. But no, it's only him. And the CIA guy from fucking Game of Thrones, fucking distracting shit. Again, lazy Nolan, shitty extras, shitty brain, shitty dialogue. Like, okay, you're like 7 people. This plane is not for you. Fuck off. That's what he should have said. But no, because people, people he doesn't know and he doesn't trust, and who could be anybody in the whole damn world, and people who have masks, black masks on their face. You don't, you say, okay, I'll call it in, get them in. Wait, wait. You don't even pull off to see their faces? You don't ask for ID or names of who they are, where they come from, what's their goal? You're getting them into your fucking plane. Don't you have some kind of responsibility? Aren't you afraid that it's just all set up? Again, I'm not CIA. And okay, well, some guy would come at him like he did. I'd say, no, fuck you. This plane is for Dr. Pavel. Fuck off, or I'll shoot you in the fucking head. That's what CIA does. But no, get them on board, I'll call it in. Great job, dude. Great job. And again, the soundtrack is so good. It's so distracting. Okay, so he's keeping their blindfolds on to fake killing them, to appear imposing and menacing, and to appear a threat. And it's like my travel arrangements were only for me and Dr. Pavel. Yeah, we know. You just said that 20 seconds ago. But now, as the plane is in the air, you open a door. Again, I'm not a scientist, but when you open a hatch in a fucking flying airplane, isn't there some kind of turbulence, air compression? It's like you can just walk and say all you want, and nobody can hear you. The wind must be going on so crazy. What are you doing? If you don't know who they are, if they're prisoners and handcuffed and with black bags over their head, just throw them off the fucking airplane or put a bullet in their head. Or just, oh, I don't know, put the bag and see who they fucking are. You know, like face recognition, like the CIA is built upon almost. You know, face recognition, you know, technology. You must have it on your fucking phone. Why aren't you gathering intelligence? You're a CIA land officer. Jesus Christ, how dumb. It's like if I sent my 7-year-old nephew to do a CIA job. He would be brighter than this fuckface. I love Bane voice. Why are you closing the door? Who who are you? At least you can talk. Who are you? He has a black mask on his head. Take it off. You know, the thing you should have done before going on the plane. And he's surrounded by um, allied soldiers. Nobody has a gun. Nobody is armed. I'm looking at these guys, and yeah, they have bulletproof vests, but no weapons. Kind of strange. It's like, oh, you're Bane, you're the mercenary. Okay, syringe it with fucking. Get him to sleep. Get him paralyzed. Get him something. You're the fucking CIA. I wrote spy stories for 10 years and I can see through all the cracks so easily it's driving me insane. You're like a puppy with keys jingling. It's like it's fucking nuts how dumb you are. Oh, now you're taking the mask off. Oh, congratulations. You're a big guy for you. Of course. Okay, you said was being caught part of your plan. And Bane says, of course. He didn't get caught. You fucking let him in your plane. You approved to take them on board. There is no getting caught. There is no operation that captured them. There's just your dumbness fucking brain and him. And of course you want to get caught. It was. Put yourself in his shoes for just a second. You're a CIA officer and you have a plane and military guys, probably special ops, at your side. You see men with black bags over their heads. They're all bulky, they're all muscled up, so they're mercenaries. And they say, the masked man. Okay, let's get them on board. Right? I've done my job. And then, what's the first thing he says? Like an hour in the air later. Was getting caught part of your plan? Of course. Yeah, of course. Numbnuts. What the fuck? And again. And again. More Nolan sophisticated numbness. It's like, oh, I love the crashing this plane line. And again, wow, good job, special ops. And the music with the. And again, it's sophisticated dumbness. Because this was practical. They really did this with 2 planes. It's fucking nuts. It's crazy. It's like Mission Impossible, Tom Cruise level shit. But again, what's the purpose? What's the purpose? They could have achieved the same thing. Yeah, when I said the special ops, or I believe special ops weapon, special ops soldiers were not armed. They have to get knocked out in the wall of a plane, time to draw, reload, lock and load, and shoot. Yeah, you're not going to hit anything. And again, the music is excellent, the tempo is great, but what we see is philosophical trash. It seems elaborate. It seems, oh my god. It seems very refined. Again, I know I always say this word, but it seems pretty intelligent and masterful and like a mad genius villain level. But it's very just dumb. Harvey Dent. Okay, they're celebrating Harvey Dent's Day. Again, that's a stupid fucking name. They're celebrating it at Wayne Manor. And again, not to be obtuse, but oh yeah, Batman hasn't been seen in action for 8 years, and Bruce Wayne has been a recluse for 8 years. I wonder why. Good job, Bruce. Good job, Batman. And again, it's like there's a clean sidewalk at the right of you, and there's a shitful sidewalk burning up in the sun with McDonald's mayonnaise rotting in the sun at 40 degrees. And which path will you take? The clean one or the dirtiest of the dirty? It's like you don't have, nobody's forcing you to take the dirtiest one. You can keep your shoes clean by just walking at the right, at the left. But no, Nolan chooses to walk onto the shit and the shit and the shit until he's fucking shin level in deep shit. Because why? It's so forced and crude and dumb. Harvey Dent's day, Harvey Dent was so great. Harvey Dent is this, Harvey Dent is that, blah, 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 blah. And because the Batman killed him. You know, the same guy, the same vigilante, risked his life and worked with Commissioner Gordon and caught the Joker and did all this heroic things. No, he killed Harvey Dent. Does that make any sense at all? And I hate the person again who plays the mayor. I've seen him in other productions. He is a fucking shitty actor, and I don't know why he gets to play the mayor here. But at least I'm glad he dies later. It's just like the Dark Knight again. I'm rooting in the Dark Knight. I rooted for the Joker. In this movie, I'm rooting for Bane. Yeah, take advantage of all these idiots. Take advantage, destroy everything. Why the fuck not? Yeah, this no city is without crime. You're telling me that because of the Harvey Dent Act, Harvey Dent Day, Harvey Dent this, Harvey Dent that, Harvey Dent's condoms, huh? You are you don't have children because of Harvey Dent's brand of genuine condoms. Yeah, I'm sure they're gonna sell those. And again, it's just one picture and have it in like two portraits with flowers and everything. It's like, calm down, guys. Jesus fucking Christ. He was Harvey Dent for an hour. An hour. And it's like he's the god of the creation. Jesus. God. People are talking. He just said, we don't have any organized crime anymore. Why? You think the mob is afraid of your Dent Act? That the mob isn't afraid of you or the cops or the FBI or whoever. Your Dent Act isn't gonna save shit. But okay, you wanna play this card? Fine, whatever. Let me say, no city is without crime. I wonder who wanted to stop these crimes. Maybe, oh no, I can't say it because, sorry, the Batman. But the Batman is gone. The White Knight and the Dark Knight gone in one night. Good job, guys. Good fucking job. Oh, this is so dumb. A murderous thug in a mask. Yeah, Batman killed Harvey Dent in cold blood. Um, okay, so number one, where do I begin? He fell from 3 floors high. What killed him? Batman didn't break his neck. Batman didn't punch him. Batman didn't shoot him, of course. So, the legal analyst, the legal examiners, the coroner that examine heh, that took the report of the death of Harvey Dent with his corpse. Yeah, I'm assuming he fell on the head or some kind of other trauma that killed him. Must be so, because there's nothing else. He just fell off the roof and died. It's like, okay. So, the coroners. Yeah, looks like the guy took a great fall and no sign of no sign of any weapons used, any guns, anything. It's like the coroner would just say he fell from very high and got a really bad head trauma and died. I'm assuming this is because it's the only explanation. You just fell off 3 stairs high, 3 floors high. That's it. That's all you're basing this movie on. And Gordon with his speech on papers, and it's like, oh, the camera is looking right at the paper, so you know the speech on paper will be so important in the future. It's like, don't you have a, you know, even in Joker in 1981, they had camcorders with your speech on a screen. You're in 2012. You have cell phones. You have anything, whatever. And why have you written the speech if you're not going to say anything? But that's just another fucking dumb piece of shit in this chess game of fucking bullcrap. So let's continue. I'll say one thing I love. They said this movie was um, this movie has some very, and hear me here, some very slight similarities with the Joker. The percentage of the rich people in front of the against the poor people. It's like how when they take the city later, how they throw every, well, they crash the stock market first. That's blunt, and of course, the team is evident. They want to crash the rich, and how they crash through plazas and condos and penthouses, and here Catwoman is playing just a server, and we see the rich taking like some food and like a lusting, like the lust of the rich is very evident here, and it's a theme that I actually like because, like Catwoman says later in the movie to Bruce, which is a great line. Says, "How can you, how could you keep so much from us?" I'm not talking verbatim. We'll see when we get there. She says how a storm is coming, and you'll know what it feels like to have taken so much from us and expect it to last forever. That's not what she said, I know, but it's the same theme, the same. So I like that aspect of the movie. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. Hope I'm still recording. Yes, okay. I'm trying to find anything to grasp at any straw that I can find. And Gordon is all. Oh, and we needed flashbacks, of course. Yeah. If the time isn't right, why haven't you wrote it? I'm only 9 minutes in. Jesus fucking Christ. I'm gonna die. Guys, I'm going to die doing this. My dear God. And I'm 47 minutes and I've passed 8 minutes of the movie. That's why I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to. But here I am. I wanna die. Please let me die. God, please. Okay, so now Alfred is telling Selena where to. He is giving her a key to Bruce Wayne's room to put down the plate of food. You know, I remember an Alfred who wouldn't let anyone near Bruce, especially after 8 years of, I don't know, and again, masturbation, watching sitcoms, I don't fucking know. Wasting his life, wasting his time, wasting his skills, letting innocent people in his city get robbed and killed and raped. Yeah, that's my Batman. So yeah, fuck him. No, you don't know who works there. You don't know who has anything. Do you know how many people hate Bruce Wayne? Like, they could poison the food, they could do anything. You don't know these people. They're hired for a day, and you give her the fucking key. Are you stupid or something? Are you doing something important? Do it yourself. You're Bruce's friend, ally, and butler. Sorry to tell so, but you are. So fucking do your job and don't let anyone approach Bruce in this state of mind and body and anything. Why would you let them get near of Bruce? God damn this movie. Jesus Christ. Again, misstate. Misstate. It's not misstate, it's mistake. Because I would buy. If you told me right in the scene that Marion Cotillard was Talia al Ghul, I'd say, yeah, I fucking believe you. She has the look, she has the presence, she has the charisma, she has the body, but she's lost in playing this fake facade that is useless. Would you imagine if she went like, let's switch up. Instead of Selena Kyle, I mean, I'm fucking Catwoman. We're not in a proto Selena Kyle age like in Matt Reeves the Batman, no. Here everyone is fucking full fledged their character. So Catwoman is going up in Bruce's room while Talia al fucking Ghul cannot even talk to him. Would you imagine the power if Talia al Ghul just appeared in Bruce's bedroom and said, Bruce, I think we have to talk about some things. Or just anything, anything, a fight, a, a discussion, a heavy discussion, an emotional and tense discussion. Do something with the mythos, you dumb fucking fuck. Goyer, Nolan, and fuck everyone else that worked in this movie. Jesus Christ. Miranda Tate. And we have two rich characters. We have Daggett, who is a, I mean, how do I know Daggett? I remember Daggett from the animated series and how he spooked me as a child because his enterprise and his ambition and his savagery was so unnerving. So we have Daggett facing Talia al Ghul in an empty Wayne Manor with no Batman and just Catwoman sending him his chicken or whatever, while Batman, who is no longer Batman, is in a robe shooting arrows with a gray beard. Houston, we have a problem. Again, so these two fucking assholes, the police, I don't know, he's such a bad actor. And the future, ironically, future Thomas Wayne in the Joker, are having conversation again, show don't tell. Here they just tell, exposition on a very important subject, which is Gordon's family. Oh yeah, whatever. Her wife took the children and left for Cleveland. Okay, stop right there. Jim Gordon, the Commissioner Gordon, the best cop, most honored and courageous and brave and straight arrow cop. His wife left him and and brought his son. Again, it should be a daughter, but whatever. Brought her kid, and she left with everything he had, and now he's alone. And the movie isn't going to get into that at all. I would watch a psychodrama of Jim Gordon being fucking destroyed 1,000 times more than this Batman movie. I hate it. He has a. I like that the. No, I don't like that. What am I saying? And why is he shooting arrows? Bruce, I know you have many skills, but to save Gotham, what are you, Green Arrow now? Why are you practicing archery? Well, again, it's back. It I never looked at this before, but all the furniture is wrapped up with a um, white drape. It's like a mausoleum. It's like in Batman Begins when he got back from college. And he was like in his early 20s. So he got in his early 20s, back from college. This place is a mausoleum. And then it was great in Batman Begins. And then in The Dark Knight it was destroyed. And now that it is rebuilt, it's a mausoleum again. We are running in fucking circles. What is this movie for? What is this narrative for? It's useless. And she looks at a photo of Bruce's parents, and the photo is torn. Bruce would never in a million years tear a photo of his parents. And of course, just beside is the photo of Rachel, because Rachel is an angel of everything, blah, blah, blah. Fucking bitch. And he has a cane. Why do you have a cane if you haven't seen action in 8 years? Okay, so we begin the fake persona of Selena Kyle, and I'll admit it, I think that, well, I mean, she's trying her best, and with the direction she got and the script she got, she did her best. I'll admit that. and I've seen Les Miserables, for which she got an Oscar, and I will say 100% she deserved it. But it's just like Batman. It's like it's not a Batman movie and it's not a Catwoman movie. So each of their characters are lost in the wind. So it's not that they're not doing a good job. It's just that this movie isn't for them. And I love her acting here. She knocks out his cane, does a backflip to get out the door. Yeah, that's Catwoman shit. But then we have something every that's pure Nolan. Every time a clever thing or um, every time we have a good piece of or something of acting, of storytelling, of again, praise God, no exposition. Every time we get tiny bit of that, we have to have so much more stupidity. She gets in the car, and the guy just says, "Yeah, you read my mind. You read my mind. Yeah, let's go. She's gonna suck my cock." It's like, what the fuck do you think? And here we have the introduction of Joseph Gordon-Levitt character. And to be honest, again, as dumb as a couple of his scenes are, he's one of the better characters in the movie. Like, if we're talking about a um, tight narrative, he's the most consistent. Because everyone is all over the place. Jesus. Be right back, guys. Okay, I'm back. So, okay, you just said take out two SWAT team. You just said 8 years ago, Batman took out two SWAT team and broke Dent's neck. I think if the fall broke his neck. I assume, I'm not again an expert, but it seems to me that again, if you're not like landing right on your head, right on your neck, 3 4 floors below, how the fuck are you gonna break your neck? It's like in concussion. It's the fall. It's the impact of the fall. It must have reverberated all over his body, like his organs, his sides, his chest, his shoulders, his clavicle, its arms, its legs. It's like no, you don't see any of that. It just broke, clean neck broke. It's like, and how do you know it's the Batman that did this? Oh, yeah, because uh, he's the hero. He's the hero, but not the one we deserve right now. So I'll chase him. It's like it's all pretensions. It's all pretense. It doesn't make any sense at all. Again, Nolan, sophisticated, dumb. And they broke the signal in the very. If you broke it, why do you still have it up there? And why is Wayne Manor a mausoleum again? Again, we get the feels of the elevator going in the Batcave. And you remember in at the end of Batman Begins, the thing he said is rebuilt Wayne Manor, brick for brick. And Alfred said, I thought it might be a good idea to do some improvements. And Bruce says on the Lower East Side, like to say we have to build a better cave. So I was so looking forward to see like the real Batcave, the real version of the this Batman Batcave. And what do we have? Same thing. Oh, we have a block of granite or cement or I don't know how, and a computer. That's it. We don't have any villain memorabilia. We don't have anything thematic. We don't have any practical. I mean, it's a computer, I guess, but you could have a computer anywhere while built. Oh yeah, I guess you build the it's just a cube. It's just a cube. What the fuck? You had all the time and the money in the world to build a better bat cave. And why did you build even a cave if you weren't Batman anymore? What the ding ding ding, lazy? And why is he back in the Batcave? You haven't been here in a long time. Yeah, but Selena Kai was so hot, her boobies let me feel something, so I had to watch porn to masturbate on my computer. It's like what why from 8 years of I don't know what happened in Gotham City over 8 years. Why now? Because someone stole some pearls from your safe? And again, Alfred says we should get to her before she sells the pearls. And Bruce says that's not what she was after. How the fuck do you know anything about her? Or what her intentions are? Or anything? You've been secluded in your fucking manor for 8 years. Not 8 weeks, not 8 months, 8 years. 8 years of crime fighting and of justice and of vengeance. Lost because you're a fucking coward. You're a puny human being who has no fucking discipline, who doesn't deserve the mantle of the bat. That's what you fucking are. And now, again, oh, Bruce Wayne isn't enough of a detective. Okay, so I'll make someone steal something from him and he'll use his detective skills. It's like, fuck you, Nolan. Go get lost. I'll admit, as a adult man dealing with depression, when he said, there's nothing out there for me. When Bruce says this, it has power, it has resonance. But when you take in the fact that he's Batman, it's antimatter. It makes no sense. It's not his mindset. And again, they say, oh, Pattinson is so emo Batman, emo this, emo that. Pattinson is out every fucking night as Batman. He's Batman 23 hours of 24 hours a day. And Christian Bale, well, Jesus Christ. I mean, again, it's just it's just a layer of chocolate from a shit cake. It's like, yeah, the cover tastes good, but shit cake, yeah, not so much. Alfred says you hung up your cowl in your cave, but you didn't move on, you didn't find a life. And Bruce has said, I did find someone. It's like, no, you didn't. In all the trilogy, for 7 hours of content, Rachel never said, Rachel, what was the first thing Rachel said when you went back from college? Your father would be ashamed of you. What was the first thing she said when he went back from his 7 years of training? It's not who you are underneath, it's what you do that defines you. So she wasn't with him again. And what's the thing she said at the end of Batman Begins? The man I love never came back. So she was never in favor of you. She may have loved you in some way, but never like what you wanted or what you needed. Or it's like it's a done deal, pal. Why are you still sticking up Rachel? Rachel this, Rachel. It's like, stop it. Didn't you get it yet? She doesn't want to be with you. She knows it's a curse. She has found someone better, but now she's fucking dead because of a mad clown. Get it? So all your 8 years are just excuses? Very, very bad excuses? Because, oh, I loved her so much. She didn't love you back, buddy. Sorry, tough call. Life is shit. It's like that for any of men in the world. But what, because you're Bruce Wayne, Batman, and you're rich, you're so special and unique? No, you're not. And the music is so, again, it's like a mirage. I found it. That's it. This movie is Batman the Mirage. It's an illusion because the music tells you how to feel, but the words don't match the music, don't match it's again, it's just manipulation by the part of Nolan. Just manipulation. Nolan manipulates the viewer and his audience with good cinematography, characters he did not create, and he just have a way with words that just get you through it, but it's not true, it's not powerful, it's not it is just that, just pure manipulation. Ah, the fucking story of Alfred going to a cafe in Paris. This is so. They just destroyed the Alfred character. Destroyed it right there. You were gone 7 years. I didn't want you to come back. Why? You didn't want him to get back. There was nothing here for you except pain. Oh, so stop being such a dramatic asshole, you fuckface, you weak, weak, weak character. Have some fucking balls. It's the Batman we're talking about here. It's not some fucking. I mean, it's not some. Whatever it is. I don't want to hear it. It's like creating drama for the sake of drama, but there's no meat to it. There's no. It's again pure manipulation. There's nothing for you. You shouldn't be here. You should. Hey, excuse me, Mr. Alfred. Don't you know how many people Batman has helped and saved in his lifetime? In his crusade? Do you know what good he did to the city? Expecting nothing in return? Just because he was so fucking traumatized. And with his willpower and everything he did, there was nothing to you, there was nothing with you here but pain. Yes, Batman deals with his pain 24/7. That's the game, pal. Either go in it or get lost. Ah, shut up, Alfred. Go order some pizzas. Fuck you. Get lost. Fucking newbie. So now we are at the orphanage. And from all the orphanage plots in every Batman movie, because again, with Matt Reeves' Batman, we have an orphanage plot. But this one is the most clueless, wrong, stupid, and every word you want in that vein. It's like a guy went out of the sewers dead. Oh, yeah, I know him. Is Jimmy is an orphan. It's like, yeah, I don't know, guys. Gotham is a metropolis of at least like 20 million people. It's like fucking New York. And you know precisely already the ID of the victim? Shit, lucky guess. Good for you. And he says, like, it's like, again, it's like Joseph Gordon Levitt's character has no meaning, has no purpose, has no sense, makes no sense. Because for all he knows about orphans, because he talked to them, and we'll see later in the movie, he tries to inspire them, he tries to. I like that part. But he says, I thought the Wayne Foundation founded the orphanage. And the guy says, no, not for a couple of years. And it's like, you know, trade by trade, the identity of the victim. But you don't know if the orphanage is getting money? Dumb. You're so dumb. Again, the music. Maybe it's my headphones, but God, the music is so good. It perfectly captures the moment. But the scene is so dumb. I mean, we had, Jesus Christ, I'm trying not to cry here. It's such a waste. I mean, put me in charge of a fucking Batman movie with $300 million. Believe me, every penny will be well fucking spent. And now I see this. Joseph Gordon-Levitt's character talking to an orphan, and the orphan is drawing Batman bat symbols, and it's like, it's a good scene. It's well written. It's a symbolic scene. But then 2 seconds later, it's like a Marvel movie. It's a joke. It's Selena Kyle with the rich man or whatever who is in a Hawaiian shirt and drunk, and who hasn't called his wife for many weeks, and like, what the fuck is going on? Like, you superpose those scenes together, and it ruins everything. Christ in hell. I'm gonna fucking die, guys, here. 19 minutes in, I want to slit my throat. Sending winning fingerprints, of course. I love this action piece by Catwoman. I like how she manipulates him. Nolan's fucking manipulating us, so might as well get manipulated by everyone. And why is Juno Temple? I mean, it's just, guys. Again, I'm pausing the movie, but Zoe Kravitz and her counterpart in Matt Reeves' The Batman, in one scene, had so much depth and emotion and meaning than these, what the fuck ever she is. She has nothing. No soul, no character, no soul. All these people have no souls. They're just blank. They're just blank ink on scripts. They have nothing. They're empty. And again, the music just keeps you going. The Selena Kyle team, like in the winter, because there's gonna be snow later. Okay, so for Catwoman's getting out of this fucking mess, whatever was it for? So Daggett wanted Wayne's fingerprints. Okay, whatever. I mean, here's the problem. In less than 20 minutes, the animated series could get me more hooked on Daggett and Catwoman than in this 3 hour movie. But for the, again, I'm a martial artist, so I will try to find the good on the martial art. Again, it has a good side and a bad side. The good side is it's very Catwoman-y, the movement. She's very creative. She's very resourceful. I love when again, like the Dark Knight, they must have some Aikido guys because see a lot of just little pieces of Aikido, but she's not afraid to knock. She's not afraid to punch. She's not afraid to roll around. But what I don't like is that she rolls around. That gets associate, and she's twisting his arm, and she has to load a gun to fire, and I don't like in movies when the and it's with all martial arts is a problem when all with all martial arts and with all um, systems that are not well defined, that are not well tested under pressure. It's like no enemy is ever gonna give you a break. So when she rolls around him and he's not unconscious, I'm gonna watch it again because is he? Um, Maybe I missed something, but well, let's analyze this. Okay, so the guy near her is drawing a gun. She deviates the gun. She did. I guess she punched him or something. Then she disarms Daggett associate. Okay, she knocks him out. Okay, that okay, that's good. She used again. I won't go into deep, but it's very micro tactile, micro tactile deformation of a limb. So if someone holding a gun and you just go straight ahead and twist his hand and for with enough force that the gun will be jumping up and catching it, it's like you would have a bullet in you. Because again, this in a trigger against this too long. It's not gonna work. So we have I mean, if she would have thrown a glass in his face, rolled, if you want her to roll and be all like feline, like, go ahead, do it. It's a comic book movie, but at least she punches him, so like it gives her the momentum she needed to do what she does. So that's all I want to verify. Yeah, and she controls the arm, load the gun, kills the barman. I mean, was the barman on it? It's like they just took on this entire fucking bar. And again, I love that she again when you're again I won't go into deep, but she's aiming a firearm that gets associate still has a hand in. So you're counting on a semi unconscious guy to hold your weapon. It's very. But I like the fact that she shoots and she hits it when the gun, and then she fakes to scream because she's just an innocent victim, so the SWAT doesn't take her into custody. So that was a good Selena moment. Vague attempts at humor. Again, the music. I'm at 22. If you can believe it, I'm at 22 minutes and 19 seconds. And the music is so great. And Selena Kyle is running away, and Officer Blake, Joseph Gordon. I won't call him Officer Blake anymore. It's Joseph Gordon-Levitt. It's JGL. So JGL is running with his gun. It's a congressman. It's a congressman who just has been shot, and he said, "Call me to Catwoman." It's like, did you fuck her and it was so good that with a bullet in you, you still say, "Call me"? What were you doing for like a couple of days? Sorry guys, but I have to ask. Jesus. And there's Bane Sniper. Why is Bane's sniper on the stairs near a rooftop and like gunning the SWAT down? It's like, what do you have to gain? What are you doing here? It's still, guys, it's just Nolan manipulating you to believe that it's refined and calculated and off the charts, creative. Oh my god. It's like, it's just lazy, and um, it's the ultimate word is, I mean, useful, but just, um, it's just, yeah, useful. Yeah, yeah. You gotta be there, be there. Why? The unseen. Yeah, we talked about this in some earlier reviews of The Dark Knight. The unseen. Nolan doesn't give a fuck about the unseen. You're there. How did I get here? Why am I doing this? What is happening? Don't ask questions, just do it. Because the movie will look good. And the movies, Christopher Nolan's movies, always look good. They do. But it's crap. Huh. Boy. And we have finally come to the biggest literal plot hole of this entire movie: the sewers. Gordon goes down the sewers. Why? Just because we needed him to. Has he seen someone go in the sewers? No. What, they went down there? Yeah. Why? Eh, don't know. Gordon. Okay, so Gordon's been down there. We just got an explosion that put fire explode up the hatch. And again, oh, I just remembered his name, Matthew Modine. Matthew Modine, you fucking piece of shit, worthless actor. Somebody get his hot head out of here. It's like, um, I'm trying to save the police commissioner from an explosion. Could you guys just like help me or something? you know, makes sense. It's again dumb people making dumb decisions. For, and I hate this, all this Bane construction part, construction plot, bum. It's just fucking stupid. It's just wasting money on screen. And of course, he's gonna find the. He's gonna find the speech, and Tamardi looks amazing. And I don't know if it was me, but I wanted, believe me or not, guys, at this point of the movie, I still wanted to get attached with any atom of mythos I could get on. And when you see Bane perched down from his back, you see a long vein going on his spine. And I was like, oh my god, is that vein like busted up from to take venom? Like that. We know he won't have the tubes and everything because it's a Nolan reality movie. But I mean, it's like a, does he take a special drug up his spine? It seems so. It seems like out of place. It's like, of course, it's not normal. I mean, I guess Tom Hardy doesn't have a scar that goes up all his spine for nothing. So I was like, oh, I was so curious about that minuscule detail. And of course, what did I get? Shit. But he is imposing. Bane for the time he had to train for the movie, and he has just done Warrior, and he really bulked up. And again, it's a shame that his clothing and his costume doesn't give faith and proper empowerment that we should feel with Bane. We should feel overpowered all the time, but we just wear a kind of armor with long sleeve shirt. It's just like hiding his muscles. It's like one thing you do not do with Bane is hide his muscles. But again, Blake finds Gordon. Oh my god, this is. Forgot about this. Okay, so kerfuffle in the Bane's lair. Gordon gets away, gets shot in the leg. Blake finds him, of course. because all the sewers in the city goes all out in the same place, and it's very clean sewers too. It's just like clear water or whatever. What the fuck? And then one scene later, 2 seconds later, he's knocking at Wayne Mannon's door and saying, "Oh, I know he's the Batman." Movie, you have a way of pissing me off. I couldn't even imagine myself. So first, you do this dumb shit, this dumb plot with how Gordon ends up in the sewers. Then he gets luckily found in again, the unseen, a metropolis. Uh, Gotham is huge. All the sewers end up in the same place, so he finds it whatever. And a moment later, he's at Wayne Manor, telling him, "I know you're the Batman." And of course, some people are gonna tell me, "Oh yeah, but Blake is a fusion of, Tim Drake and all the Robins, and so he's a detective, so he's who he is, and he's like, he's a fusion of Robins, so that's why he's Robin at the end, and even if it doesn't make a fucking sense or it's not useful as that anything." But okay, so Bruce, are you finally gonna react to someone accusing you of being the Batman? I don't care who you are. I don't care who you are. I'm watching this on Amazon, so I'm gonna just read the trivia. Yeah, again, when Officer Blake talks about giant alligators, a nod towards Batman villain Killer Croc, who Bane out wrestled to become head of Gotham's gangland. Bane out wrestled Killer Croc in the sewers. And we're watching this shit. I mean, I'll pay $20 to see this fight. Oh dear Lord, save me. 27 minutes in, I'm gonna kill myself. Yeah, okay, I like the line, "Nobody knows what it's like to be angry in your bones." It's, again, a well crafted line, but it says nothing because we don't know who you are. You're just a random police officer. We don't know who your family is. We don't know your background. We don't know what you want. We don't know what you like. We don't know what you hate. You're just a good cop, bland guy. And you're telling the fucking Batman, what he should feel or say or owes you something, I guess. It's like, no, fuck you, man. You tell people I'm the Batman, I'm gonna fucking strangle you and leave you in this fucking sewer. For God's sake. You're not gonna get out of here. Bruce is so pathetic. He knows he's the Batman because of a look on his face. Right. Not because all of the evidence, the absolute easy evidence of him being Batman. Even if we take apart like 8 years not there, 8 years no Batman there, everything. No, just because of a look on his face. Yeah, right, Junior. Yeah, fucking right. Oh, shut up. Yeah, some of the details might need your help. Yeah, that's the resume for this fucking movie, or this fucking trilogy. Some of the details might need your help. Yeah, fucking right. I know that. And now, yeah, pray for me, guys. This is gonna take so long, so long. And it's just not because I'm tipsy, but it's just so fucking atrocious. And you want anger? Watch this trilogy. You'll get fucking angered. I want to punch my fucking screen. And who's Bane? It's like it's the master strategist, the Batman, the fearless samurai, the fearless Ronin, the the master of the night, vengeance, the night. It's like just who's Bane? And why does Alfred tells him who's Bane? Why isn't why in this fucking trilogy can Bruce Wayne ever do something by himself? If you want to know who's Bane, investigate like a fucking detective, you fuck up. No, oh, my 80-year-old butler is gonna tell me a lot about Bane, a mercenary for a mercenary from Africa, I guess. Whatever whatever the fuck. And yet again. Okay, so we learn about Bane. Okay, so again, from the perspective of this Batman. I don't mean the Batman because this is not a Batman. This Batman. Okay, so I need to know about Bane. Alfred, Gideon phone Bane. Yes, sir, I'll do it. Uh, why is the orphanage no longer funded by Wayne Enterprises? Uh, Wayne Enterprises has to make profit. It's like, what the fuck do you mean? You mean just because Bruce Wayne retired to live in his home, like everyone in the world, living in his house, when enterprises stop making profits? First, that's fucking too dumb to be true. And secondly, how did he not know? For 8 years, he was like, again, masturbating on his couch, not reading the newspaper, not getting calls from enterprises like, sir, we're kinda in need of some money here. It's like, yeah, just do what you actually do. I was gone for 7 years. You were alright. It's like, don't you know how to do your fucking job? Like nothing. And yet, the worst is yet to come because what do we want to talk about now? Of course, whenever there's a problem, we go back to our good old Lucius Fox again, again, and again. For 3 fucking movies because Bruce Wayne is a fucking fraud. Do we have any cars left? Are you fucking blind? And then a doctor is making jokes that he has no cartilage left on his knees and his elbows, his shoulder, and he has scar tissue on his head. Yeah. Okay. I believe Batman, being Batman, is the toughest job in the world. I believe you get hit. I believe you get bruised and broken and have scar tissue and everything. But how about you've been only Batman for 2 or 3 years and I'm being generous. Really, really generous. Because in reality, it's like 1 year and a half or two maximum. And after that, you took a hiatus of 8 years. So when were you really Batman? When did you take all this damage with your armor that you can finally turn your head in? Oh, making your head turn didn't really help you? Oh my god, what a surprise! You still have all this damage to you. You fucking useful prick. Useless, excuse me. You were shot in the leg, Gordon. Don't look like you're dying. It's just trailer shots. Okay, so let's compare scenes. In The Dark Knight Rises, Bruce Wayne comes out from his recluse state, and the first thing he does is take out a gadget, push the button, and every camera stops operating. That's an EMP weapon. They should all say, why the fuck does this guy has an EMP? Compare that to Matt Reeves' The Batman. Bruce Wayne the Recluse goes out for the first time in public in almost all his life. And everyone is Bruce Wayne, Bruce Wayne, Bruce Wayne. And what does he do? Just turn around, ignore them. Just ignore them. Turn his back on them so that he can hide. Hide. Not trick his way out. Not trick his way through. Just hide. That's the real Batman. This is a farce. $2. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. This movie just. Oh, mistake as a mask. How droll. How deep. But again, I'll say this. The only theme of the movie I like is the again a little like Joker. The outburst of the rich society in Gotham that is so lavish and so over the top and so like I think one scene we see someone like biting in a seafood and it's like like you're enjoying the juice of food no poor could even never buy, and it's like the excessiveness of wealth and contrasted with the excessiveness of poor in Gotham City. The levels are so unequal, like in most of, I would say, most of the United States. So, in most of North America. So, I like that aspect. They don't do much with it, but at least it's there. And again, what if she already said, I'm Talia al Ghul in the middle of a costume ball? Because do you know, Nolan, what I'm thinking about when I see Christian Bale and Marion Cotillard in a courtroom in a masked ball? My brain transports me back into 1992 to Batman Returns with Michael Keaton and Michelle Pfeiffer. And my God, dude, you don't have shit on them. So you're trying to top this scene from 1992, 20 years later. Good luck. The only way to do it was to again not dancing with Selena Kyle. Selena Kyle should have never been the love interest in this not Batman movie. It should have been all about Talia al Ghul. Because let's get straight on. The beginning was about Talia al Ghul. And now that we are closing the arc, it must be about the Al Ghul. It was about Ra's al Ghul, the League of Shadows, then it was the Joker, and then Bane, who has been in the League of Shadows, and now Talia, who's come through to the surface, and she fell in love with Bruce Wayne and Batman because she thinks he is the only man who deserves her love and trust and admiration. Imagine the power and the lore and the joy, the pure joy real Batman fans would have had watching this scene realized. And what did you do with it? Shit, fuck, nothing. Sorry, guys. I'm drifting out because my brain cannot take anymore after half an hour. It is mind numbing to see these two iconic, great characters being fucking butchered in front of my eyes. It's like you have $300 million. Do 50, but who cares? 300. You have Bruce Wayne, Talia al Ghul, the restorer of the balance of power, Bane, and you cannot make a movie? You need an atomic bomb? Are you that fucking stupid? That fucking lazy? God, man, it rattles me to my fucking core. I can't believe it. Jesus fucking Christ. Bruce Wayne and Talia al Ghul. Go play the Arkham series. Do something. Fuck. Fuck you, Nolan. Fuck you, Goyer. Fuck all of you. I'm gonna fucking strangle myself. Again, sorry guys, I'm trying. I'm real trying. But he's dancing with Catwoman, and so he doesn't need his cane anymore. I guess. Who cares? Stupid. Like, let's not forget. Even if you know what I'm gonna do after this, I'm gonna review The Dark Knight Returns. Good God, have I seen enough of this Nolan stupid party for fucking obnoxious, fucking retarded state of mind. I cannot take it anymore. I'm gonna rip my organs out of my body with a fucking rusted knife because it deals so much pain to me to having to watch this fuckfest. But again, one good line is coming. Like, again, like I said at the beginning, storm's coming. And I want to hear her words because of course, I don't watch this movie very often because I believe I should be paid to watch this fucking movie like everyone else on the planet because you should be paid to handle shit. Any teenage with a cell phone, any 12 years old with a cell phone could find out what you did. Yeah, it's true. So again, you're not a detective, you're a nobody. Get lost. Yeah, that's it. That's what I was talking about. The rich guy cracking the lobster and the juice just pouring out. That's on top of her dialogue. That that's this slang. Goddamn, that's this. We have one or two sentences in 40 minutes. So praise them. Praise them. What are they exactly? Storms coming. How you could live so large and leave so little for the rest of us. That I like. That is a good perspective from Catwoman that she should have. I'm adaptable. Why does she kiss him? Ah, again, I hate something else. I hate. What a surprise! But Bruce Wayne gets his keys stolen. I know it's a, again, guys, a minuscule detail, but Bruce Wayne has eyes in the back of his fucking head. Bruce Wayne knows sleight of hand. Bruce Wayne knows how to steal. He learned it in his formative years. So letting Catwoman outsteal him, outdo him, stealing his car, and then we get a bad joke from Alfred that has to pick him up. And then, even worse, we go to Lucius Fox, Precious Lucius, because he doesn't even know if he's making money. He doesn't know shit. He doesn't know what his company is doing, what his money is doing. It's like, what are you doing with your life? You're the fucking Batman. What the fuck? So again, how does Bruce Wayne have his Batwing? Lucius Fox just says, "Oh yeah, there's that machine. I call it the Bat. Ha ha ha." And then Bruce puts on the brace. I mean, I don't care about the brace on his knees. I just, let me get this straight. I like that Batman is all fucked up physically. I get it that doing this job, you would get beaten up and fucked up even if you have armor. Of course, your body, the physical toll must be high in the sky. Of course, I understand that. And I like that he uses gadgets and technology to keep him walking straight. My only question is, why hasn't he done this for 8 years? What prompted his return? Selena Kyle stealing his pearls? Because if it's for Bane, he didn't look to be too taken apart or too surprised or too careful or too interested at all with Bane. So all this time that he was walking out with a cane, he had a special electronic brace to revive his knee. It's like, Are you so bad of a Batman and of a fighter that 2 years in, your body is in shambles? You fucking suck, dude. You should hear the rumors about Bane. Yeah, I guess. He's just so. Again, antimatter. It's not. It's like if I was talking about a random guy in the street. It's like, hey, do we want to know about Bane? I guess. What the fuck? I don't care. And he's like that. He has no mindset because really, guys, it's been like for almost 40 minutes in, and Christian Bale sucks in this. My God, he is uninterested, neutral, um, almost disgusted, at least by what he was. And again, it's got to be the direction because in Batman Begins, he was the other way around. An arc. Nolan, the hero's journey, just flipped it up and smashed it with shit. Fuck you. So yeah, Bane. Oh yeah, I guess I hear about Bane. Who the fuck is he? I don't really care. Blah 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 blah. And how does he know? How? Okay. I can't believe I'm going through this. Okay. The CIA didn't know shit about Bane, except he had a mask. Alfred knows everything. See the problem? And he knows about the League of Shadows. He knows more about the League of Shadows than Bruce Wayne, who has been the top one student of the League of Shadows. See the problems? Problems are accumulating so fucking fast, I cannot keep up with them. So fuck you, Alfred. And fucking, I hate because when you see Christian Bale's physical transformation, I mean, between the Kane scenes and this scenes where he's going to go into the suit again, he has gained like 20 pounds of muscle. And we don't see him train. See, let's look at him train. It is the only thing, the absolute only thing Snyder got right. Is that Batman trains a fucking lot. That's like half of his life is training to get in shape, to not get no to not get in a position that he has no cartilage in his knees, not get in this position that he has to walk in a cane until he's fucking 80 years old. That's how he keeps in shape because he's more than an Olympian. He's more than a strategist. He's fucking the ultimate human being you can ever make yourself by skill, by physical strength, by mental skills, by intellect, by all these things combining together. And he's took all the best of humanity and transcended it into his own body and mind and soul. That's why Batman is the Batman. That's why he is a legend. But here we just have a broken man who is just fucking lame and who doesn't deserve the cow. The city needs your mind and your knowledge, not your body. Alfred says that. Alfred. The real Alfred would say, "No, Mr. Wayne, I am glad to see you become yourself again. Because for 8 years you were fucking lost, and I was devastated of thinking what might happen to you. But now you're back where you belong, in your true face, in the suit." I'm afraid that you want to fail. Why would Batman want to fail? It's just stupid dumb. Again, make the rules, break the rules, be smart at the end. No, no, not be smart. Look smart. But it's just contrivances. It doesn't hold up. It's just, again, manipulation. It's a shame. I'm gonna try to reach an hour, guys. I know it's been so long. I'm sorry, but oh, okay, yeah, a scene I like. The again, we see the outpour of rich sentiment, the outpour of rich living. The guys, the Wall Street guys that are getting their shoes shined by Bane uh, ally, a Bane mercenary. So I like that very much. I like the juxtaposition of the team again, the team of Bane and the team of Miranda Tate and the team of Catwoman. Curiously, are all the same, and it's the rich have had enough time to rule on this earth, and it's for the poor and the righteous to take command. And I like that, and I like the Wall Street taking over scene again. I'm striving for, like in the Dark Knight, I was with the Joker, and in this, I'm with Bane because he's far more charismatic. He has real goals, and but again, take out the take out the nuclear bomb in this movie, and it's just better. This movie doesn't need it. It's just because they had $10 million left and said, "Oh well, we might as well do a nuclear bomb because it's the final movie of the trilogy, and in every big American movie there's a nuclear bomb." It's like Batman nuclear bomb. No. No, 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 no. I really love how all the Bane allies or mercenaries or whatever are all like concierge of or shining their shoes or like low level work that you can say they know how to do, and that's what they did in their country, their respective poor countries, when Bane engaged them. So in the League of Shadows or whatever, that's the good stuff. That's the juicy stuff. That's what we should be seeing, not this. I'll get their guns. And I love. Okay, I'll just say this now so that I don't have to repeat myself endlessly. Batman fights like shit, but Bane fights like a fucking demon. And I love the physicality that Tom Hardy brought to it, and I love the choreography. I won't go into the choreography for Bane fights. They are brutal, fast. They're all a real fighter, a real strategist, a real fighter who's smart and who has knowledge of the many instincts of the enemy of the humankind. Uh, Bane shudders. He shatters always with a fast hit, and he breaks them completely with savagery and intent. And he's very, very precise and wild. He is as wild as he is precise, and that's the two things you want absolutely to get a great fighter. Great, great fight. That was that was best. That was better than his fight against Batman. Really, why are you people here? He's very, very. He is pure aggression. It's like smash your face in the fucking desk. Fuck you. Love that. Love it. Love it. Batman should be like that, but Batman sucks in these movies. And like in The Dark Knight, sir, a guy when in truck as is asked by a policeman, sir, you have to move your truck. It's like everybody's using fucking trucks in these movies. And I love how Tom Hardy's physicality is always, he's always like, even if he's very muscle, he's very pumped and heavy and bruiser. He's very Napoleon like. It's like watching his hand or taking his coat, and is very Napoleon traits that I like it in his performance. Yeah, and what Nolan's just for reference, guys, I'm at 44 minutes 50 seconds. They're letting all the hostages out. And Bane is just smart. And the soundtrack, yeah, they take hostages on their motorcycles. And they take motorcycles because they know there are going to be roadblocks. And roadblocks can do shit against motorcycles. So they're fucked. That's brilliant. The soundtrack, Fire Rises. Great soundtrack. Yeah, that's something I didn't understand either. It's like when you went into Precious Lucius armory, and as we will see later, uh, the Batmobile tanks types, they have like 3 or 4 lying around. It's like, why didn't Batman just took another Batmobile after his first was destroyed? Why is he still on the Batbud? It's very strategically nonsensical. Just an observation. Oh boy, I'm the veteran. You're in for shit tonight, son. Yeah, and it took 46 minutes to see Batman. And what does he pull out? A gun. And I don't care who you're gonna talk about. I don't care if you're gonna say, yeah, but you know, it's a EMP gun or whatever gun. It's not shooting bullets. I don't want to see Batman holding something that resembles a gun. He doesn't like it. He cannot stand it. It's like you still have to hold it like that. You still have to be precise. You still have to know how to shoot, even if it's not bullets. Batman hates guns so much. Again, look for my review of The Dark Knight Returns soon. Clumsy. He said it. Clumsy weapons. These are the weapons for the cowards. It's a coward weapon. Yeah, and the soundtrack takes on and it's great. Sit down in her suit. Looks great. But Zoe Kravitz beats you to it. And the cowl, he looks so bad. So bad. When the Dishe Basara goes in, it's epic as fuck. Not the movie, just Bane. And I like the fact that they cross paths and they don't engage each other. Some robber, he just crashed down Wall Street, so I guess Bane. The soundtrack is so good. I guess it's the thing with this movie. Just close your eyes and listen. I hate it. I hate the suit. I hate the 10,000 police cars. It's like, how many fucking cars do you need? I agree with that. He's as dumb as he dresses. Yep. I've always find that funny. Every officer, when the police car stops, they open their door and they take their gun and draw out and they point. But it's like there are three other layers of cops in front of you. So what are you pointing at? Other cops? I mean, I've never been a cop, but I'm just saying, like, what are you aiming for? It's stupid. It's dumb, lazy, yeah. Like a rat in a trap, gentlemen. Yeah, good question. Where does he find these guys? Okay, selling a car action scene. Straight kick. Talking about the stiletto high boots. Great idea. Lethal idea because you can fucking kill anyone with a well placed kick. But again, something that's never been seen for Catwoman, and yeah, why not? Oh my god, I forgot about it also. The clean slate. And I guess this guy's gonna go on an exposition spit. When you type your name of birth and your date, and your record is gone. With every database on Earth. This is so reaching new levels of stupid that I cannot bear it. I promised you an hour, I have 7 minutes left. I'm gonna try to survive, guys. Jesus Christ. Again, the soundtrack saves it all. Okay, so I won't go into that fight, the rooftop fight with Catwoman, Batman, and I never imagined I would say that in my lifetime, but I don't care. I don't see the point in that Batman Catwoman fight on a rooftop while Bane was watching against Bane goons. On paper, it sounds so fucking badass that I would fucking kill myself to film it. But Catwoman has some good moves. Taekwondo shit, whatever. Her heels, her stiletto heels are the weapon she uses the most, and of course, she's agile. I mean, Catwoman's always maybe Michelle Pfeiffer, Anna Hathaway, or Zoe Kravitz. All Catwomans are known for their kicks, and it's a great character trait. But the problem is Batman and or Christian Bale cannot fight. Do not let them fight. They're lazy, slow, and contorted. Don't let them fight. Put a stuntman. Do some fucking. And he doesn't use gadgets. He never uses any gadgets. Except when he's against Bane and some smoke bomb. It's like, oh my god, this is stupid. Again, the only thing keeping this movie together is the fucking soundtrack. Now they're in the Batwing. This isn't a car. And Bane is just. Doesn't give a fuck. Why would he give a fuck? It's like, I'll get you next time, Batman. Like, you're nothing. You're less than nothing. Miska. So that's what this feels like. God damn. Yeah, so just a quick question. If he lands his Batwing there, how does he get your his computer up? Yeah. Again, Alfred is spitting the truth. You led them on a merry chase with a lot fancy new toys from Fox. And yeah, that's all Batmans are. Batman is so reduced to nothing. He has no brains, no skills. He's a brawler at best, but he has nothing else. All this mythos, 70 years plus of history, just futile. Futile. I'll fight harder, always had. So first, sorry guys to pause again, but I cannot fucking bear it in my soul. Alfred explains everything about Bane. He says He's been excommunicated by the League of Shadows. Look at his training, his speed, his ferocity. All things that Batman should be saying. All things that Batman should be analyzing. All things that Batman should be delving into to know how Bane moves, how he thinks, how he fights, everything. But no, Ra's al Ghul was the League of Shadows and I beat him. Yeah, 10 years ago, dude. You're fucking brain dead now. What are you gonna do? And of course, from the few things he can gather, information gathering, and his few detective skills, first thing he says, and give these ferocious fucks. So again, no skill, no Batman, a joke. Oh my god, I'm gonna end up this scene. Oh my god. Okay, let's just go through it. See, that's the problem. Because for the first times I saw this movie, I liked this scene. Um, I again I was manipulated by Nolan's uh, Nolan's writing of Alfred, because Alfred is no help, no mentor, no friend. Um, he's just a sad old man, a bitter, sad old man. And every time he speaks with Bruce, it's not with love and kind and care. It's always to say you did this wrong, you did this wrong, you gotta do this, and you gotta do this, or you're stupid, or you're all his mistakes. And Alfred knows better than that. He knows better. He is a better soul. He has a higher purpose.